What's your name?
Diana,
How long have you been here?
3 months.
Your boxing form is beautiful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you coming tomorrow?
The schedule says I am.
What I'm asking is, are you coming to hit the heavy bag tomorrow?
I'm just the cleaning lady.
I know, I'm just the guy who owns the gym, not a detective.
6 a.m. tomorrow, the gym will be empty, right?
6 a.m., the door will be open. This was found online. It's a
Coffee. It's cold.
I just poured it.
I won't be home for dinner tonight. Training until 9.
Diana Williams, assistant coach of the U.S. boxing team at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, trained 3 Olympic champions. After getting married in 2000, she disappeared from all the rosters.
This was found online. It's a group photo of the 1996 Olympic boxing team. You're the third from the left in the back row, right?
Thank you.
I got the main event next fight. ESPN is televising it. You sit in the front row, the cameras will be on you.
I have the cleaning shift.
Take the day off. Smile nicely.
You are still alive. He only asked my name. I told him.
Got cut in training. Did that old man talk to you?
No.
Look at me when you say that.
He only asked my name. I told him.
What else?
Nothing. Give my passport back.
You can walk out that door, but once you do, your coaching license will be revoked. Your name will disappear from the entire system. You choose. Your job is to sit front row and smile.
I'm just handing this to you. Keep it or throw it away. I don't care.
I don't need this.
Then keep it for me. You're late.
The bus was late.
You smell like bleach.
I mopped the ring mats today.
You didn't cry today. Your job is to sit front row and smile. Smile pretty. You're still awake.
I'm coming.
How am I doing?
You're bringing your left hand back too slowly.
She's my biggest supporter. I never would have made it this far without her.
Ma'am, how have you prepared for your husband's fight?
I take care of everything at home so he can focus on training.
Your smile looked too forced.
I did my best.
That footage is going on ESPN. What do you think people will think when they see that look on your face? Practice in front of a mirror before the next interview.
Ma'am, how am I doing?
You're bringing your left hand back too slowly. An opponent will counter while you're reattracting it. I've watched a lot. I'm just guessing. What are you watching?
Old footage.
Watch the path of the left hand as it comes back. Don't pull it straight back. Bring it around in an arc. Bring it around in an arc. What are you watching?
Old footage.
That was a long time ago.
The past doesn't disappear. It just gets put in storage.
Key to the Philly shell is your line of sight. Watch your opponent's knees, not their fists.
What does her USA boxing file say?
But her internal evaluation says head coach candidate. She disappeared after getting married in 2000.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Are you coming back tomorrow?
I'm on the schedule.
Good.
You were right. The past doesn't disappear, but some things stay in the past so people can survive. That was me. You're giving me this too?
I've been studying the Philly shell, but there's one move I can't get right. Take a look for me. How is it?
I don't know. I'm not a coach. Don't turn your left foot past 45 degrees. Any further and you'll lose your balance.
How do you know that?
I've watched a lot.
Found it in storage. A coaching evaluation from 1996. It says recommended for promotion to head coach.
That was me. You're giving me this too?
There's no room left in storage. You can get rid of it for me.
Stop here. That's 45 degrees.
Did you used to box?
No, I've just watched a lot.
What you taught Marola was textbook.
She asked, so I answered.
The angle you set when you crouched down and touched her heel, I've never seen anyone get it that precise. Come clean at 6 tomorrow morning. The gym will be empty before 6. An old habit from when you were young. Fix it and a lot of your speed will come back. You're early. The only dart, sorry, keep going.
I'm done cleaning.
Hook combination, you were a fraction of a second slow between the third and fourth punches. Do you want to get it back? The heavy bag is free. On your third set, your left hand twitched on the way back. An old habit from when you were young. Fix it and a lot of your speed will come back.
Where have you been?
Early shift at the gym.
You usually leave at 6:30. It's only 7.
I was moving heavy stuff around.
Don't get yourself injured. The cameras don't want to see you walking out with bandaged hands.
After the fight, I want to say something about family on camera. You stand next to me, tell them I'm a good husband. Tell everyone we have a perfect, happy family.
Whatever you want me to say, I'll say it.
You're shutting down again, like you always do.
I'm going to get a glass of water. Not from here.
Auntie, you definitely used to fight.
Keep training. Not too bad.
The speed bag on the left side of the boxing ring works.
You want to try?
Can I?
Relax your wrists. Don't push with your whole arm. Power comes from here, not from here.
Auntie, you definitely used to fight.
Keep training. I'll go back tomorrow. Everything you taught everyone back then, it's still inside you.
Diana, it's me, Jim Hart. I was a sparking partner at 1996 training camp. Do you remember me?
I remember.
I saw that clip online. The way you slipped your husband's hook punch, that was pure Philly shell. There are only 3 people in the whole country who can pull that exact angle, and you are one of them. I came here to tell you that USA Boxing has an opening for head defensive coach. Philly shell, footwork control, counterpunch defense. Do you want to come back? Jim, I haven't coached in a very long time.
But your body still remembers. Everything you taught everyone back then, it's still inside you.
I'll make sure she gets this.
Training went perfect. Next week's Xi's fight is locked.
But you left way too fast after the shot. Someone asked where you went.
I went to the bathroom.
You sit front row. The cameras will sweep over you. Smile.
Ma'am, are you proud of your husband right now?
Of course, I've always been so proud of him.
You were walking pretty fast back there.
I was headed to the car.
Your smile was okay for the cameras, but you left way too fast after the shot. Someone asked where you went.
I went to the bathroom.
Post-fight interviews matter. If you're not in front of the people, start asking, where did the wife go? You think I want to answer those questions? Come on, let's go home.
You are still here.
You don't have to be at the gym today, do you?
Afternoon shift.
Then what are you doing at home all morning?
Cleaning.
Last night in the parking lot, why didn't you walk with me?
I thought you were going to talk to the coaches.
I told you to wait for me. You never listen.
I'm talking to you.
Let go.
What did you say?
Let go. Someone fell, hit their head. Address.
I'm heading out. That punch, Philly shell transition right hook, total connection time under 0.4 seconds. You wrote that exact sequence in the 1996 USAB boxing training manual and never demonstrated it publicly. I know, but the whole world just saw it.
Didn't-
Are you okay?
I dropped him, broken jaw.
I saw it. You did the right thing. The application deadline was 3 months away.
Watch the shoulder movement right there. That's an advanced version of the Philly shell defense. This woman has definitely had professional training.
Auntie actually used to fight?
She used to be a coach, trained Olympic gold medalists.
The USA Boxing website saw double the traffic today. Jim Hart did 2 interviews, and everyone kept asking the same question. Who is she? Jim didn't name her, but he said, I know her. She's the best in the field.
Police ruled it self-defense. Marcus' agent asked if you would do an interview. This is the perfect PR story, the abused wife who fought back bravely. I'm not doing it.
Jim asked me to pass this to you. The application deadline was 3 months away. This morning, headquarters moved it up to 1 week from today.
I can't go to Colorado.
Why not?
My husband isn't awake yet. I don't know what will happen when he wakes up. I'm scared. Scared that if I leave, I'll turn into a different person. I've been cleaning house for more than a decade. I can barely even remember what it felt like to stand on the side of a ring. If I become her again, how do I face all those years I just threw away?
How you face those 10 years is your business, but how you live the rest of your life, that choice is yours. You pulled that slip perfectly. When he hit you, you didn't fall. You chose to defend. You used to teach people how to defend themselves. You taught people how to stay alive.
Do you need anything? I'm not dead yet.
This woman was my assistant coach. The 3 kids she trained ended up winning 3 Olympic gold medals. Then she vanished. I've been looking for her for decades. Where did the best Philly shell coach in the whole country go?
She's here, mopping floors and cleaning bathrooms for the last 12 years.
You've aged a lot.
So have you.
You gonna let me in, or are we gonna stand here staring all day? I saw the viral video. That punch was not bad, but Marcus shifted his center of mass 2 inches farther. Your hook angle would have completely missed. You haven't trained properly in way too long.
You know what I'm here to say? That exact job offer Jim gave you at USA Boxing, I wrote it myself. I added that position to the hiring system specifically for you.
Stand up. Show me a Philly shell stance. Drop that shoulder 1/2 inch more. Tuck your chin in just a little more. Your muscle memory hasn't left you. Everything you knew in your head, you never lost any of it. Not for a single second. You get 1 full week to think about this after your husband is discharged. If I don't hear from you in 7 days, I'll assume you turned it down. But you know this, you are the best coach I have ever trained, better than me. That 26-year-old girl standing ringside in 1996, eyes burning bright, I never forgot her. She never disappeared. You just hid her away.
I'm not here to clean today.
Ma'am, that was amazing.
I'm not ma'am. My name is Diana. Marcel, don't rotate your shoulder when you bring the left hand back. Retract the arm on its own. Do it again. Watch the angle of your wrist.
Martha gave you a week. This is day 3.
Have you decided?
Not yet. When I came in wearing regular clothes today, I felt different. I wasn't humping my shoulders when I walked.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried I won't be good enough too long. Is the Philly shell still part of the training system, or has it been changed beyond recognition?
You'll only know if you go and see.
Martha said 1 week.
You're not dressed for work today.
I took the day off.
You're not coming back.
When did you contact them?
They came to me because of the video. So you got this job because you hit me.
I got this job because I used the right defense. You hit me for years and I blocked you many times. This was just the one time the camera caught it. I'll contact a lawyer and the paperwork. Don't look for me.
Good. When will you arrive?
Martha, I've sighted some this weekend.
Call this number when you arrive. Someone will pick you up.
Thank you.
I leave this weekend. Then for the next few days, I want a few more days on the speed bag. I need to fix that old habit in my right wrist.
All right. The gym opens at 6.
You made it.
I did.
Come on, we'll get you registered first, then I'll show you the training center. This is your station. Your coaching license needs to be reassertified. We'll get it done within a week. There's something you need to know. That video is still online. Sooner or later, someone will film you training.
Then let them film. I have nothing to hide.
Are you ready?
I'm not completely ready, but I'm here.
Marriage?
USA Boxing Coaching Certification has been reinstated.
There's no Afton Resident.
The core of the Philly shell isn't the defensive movement itself, it's anticipation. Dropping the shoulder isn't about blocking a punch, it's about reducing the visible target. Weight distribution, 60% on the back foot, 40 on the front. Don't watch your opponent's fists, watch the knees. The fist won't move until the knee has rotated 3 degrees. Too far. 45 degrees is the limit. Return to this position and do it again.
Diana Lewis. You passed the technical presentation, practical instruction, and written exam. Your USA Boxing Coaching Certification has been reinstated.
Thank you.
Welcome back to USA Boxing, officially.
You passed the certification.
I passed. Is their speed bag better than mine? It is, but your heavy bag has more personality. Feet. Hello. Show me one set of defensive footwork first. Your weight shifts onto the front foot during the defensive turn. Afterward, you're off balance for at least half a beat. Don't move the hips first. Move the feet. Let the hips follow. What did you used to do? I coached a long time ago. Again. Feet. This rhythm is too fast. There isn't time to think about countering while I'm defending. You can't think. The window is less than half a second. Repeat it until your muscles make the decision for you. I did it for 20 years. I don't have to think. Coach, are you the woman in that video? That's me. It really is you. I'm here to teach you defense, not talk about a video. Continue.
She left boxing for 20 years, but her body never left it. Did you see the demonstration she gave when she corrected Kayla's weight distribution? It was more precise than any coach we have now. No one taught the Philly shell before because no one could. Now someone who can teach it is here.
How is Kayla?
Fast. But she relies too much on her eyes when defending. Her judgment is faster than her movement, and her body can't keep up.
How are you going to correct it?
Blindfold defensive drills replace sight with feel.
Isn't that an old school drill?
Old school, but effective. Jim, this is how we trained when you were a sparking partner.
You still remember?
I remember everything. Because it's too difficult. Teach it badly, and you'll get a... Put it on. Cover your eyes. Seriously? Seriously. I have 2 pads. I'll tap your shoulders lightly from different directions. When you hear the direction, make the defensive turn. Don't look. Listen. Again. God, did I just do it? You did. Now do it with your eyes open, but don't watch my movement. Listen to my footwork. Coach, it felt like my body already knew what to do. Your body always knew. The command to see clearly before moving was slowing it down.
She made me practice defense with my eyes closed. I thought it was crazy at first, but it really works.
Who is she, really?
She's the woman from that video, the Philly shell one.
The cleaning lady from the internet?
She's not a cleaning lady. She's a coach. Look at what she's teaching. Your stance is half an inch too wide. Bring it in so your weight can stay centered.
Coach, why didn't anyone teach us the Philly shell before?
Because it's too difficult. Teach it badly and you'll get a fighter hurt. Your body is suited to this technique.
Start with basic footwork. You won't begin the defense for another 2 weeks. You only defend and counter. When he attacks, you defend. When he stops, you hit. You control the rhythm. Stay steady. If he gets impatient, you can't.
Ooh. That's enough. We can't touch you now.
Her defensive success rate is over 80%, and her counterpunch accuracy is far above her previous level. What's the problem? She's half a beat slow returning to her defensive stance after a counter. An experienced opponent will hit her in that window. How do we fix it? Train the transition speed. Return to defense the instant the attack ends with no pause at all. Extra practice tonight. Faster. When you recover to defense, the shoulder comes back first, not the hand. Faster. Don't think. Your body will retract on its own. Stop. That's all for today.
Coach, did you train like this too?
Harder than this. Martha was my coach then. It took me 3 months to make this transition smooth.
3 months. I've trained for 3 days.
You're smarter than I was, but you're younger too. Keep training.
Think you'll achieve.
Dad, I was the National Youth Runner Mimic.
And then
You're her coach.
Yes.
A woman teaching another woman to box doesn't sound very credible.
your mother is in poor health and needs someone to care for her. How long can you keep boxing here? What do you really think you'll achieve?
Dad, I was the National Youth Runner Mimic.
And then what? The Olympics? You think you're going to the Olympics? Your mother is in poor health and needs someone to care for her.
She's very talented. Her defensive technique ranks among the top 3 fighters in her age group. If she keeps improving, she'll be eligible for the national team development roster next year.
How can you guarantee that?
I don't guarantee anything. I'm telling you the facts. Whether she makes it is up to her. But if she quits now, she won't even earn the right to find out that she can't.
Your mother asked me to tell you she supports you. But you have to promise me one thing. If you get hurt, come home.
I promise. Thank you for not speaking for me.
It was your choice. I only helped lay out the options clearly.
Did you ever face a choice like that?
Yes. I chose to stay. Later, I was kept from leaving. The road you chose is different from mine. Keep walking it.
Fighter, whatever you teach, I'll show the reviewers.
You don't have to.
Kayla's defensive numbers are improving, but the sample size is too small. A coach who has been out of boxing for 20 years is using a nearly lost system.
Her
We need to
results
confirm
clear.
that the results are sustainable, and I recommend Metatechnical within the system. Give her 3 weeks to prepare. The review committee will evaluate her in person. If she passes, I'll give her my full support. If she doesn't, we'll discuss other options.
All right.
Coach, I know you can't sleep. Neither can I. Let me be your demonstration fighter. Whatever you teach, I'll show the reviewers.
You don't have to.
I do. You've taught me so much. I have to give something back.
All right. Let's go to the gym. Philadelphia shell. Lead, hand high, high. Rear hand tucks the chin, elbows to the ribs.
Coach, I've learned everything you've taught me. The reviewers will see it.
Basic shell stance. Left shoulder down, chin tucked. Demonstrate. Basic Philly shell stance. Left shoulder down, chin tucked. Okay, good.
Your movements have been validated. Your Philly shell teaching system is complete. The facts have proven my earlier doubts unnecessary. But my question is, can these movements be replicated with other fighters?
If you let me teach, I can prove it.
He said the facts proved them unnecessary. That's the highest praise he'll ever give anyone.
Coach, you passed.
You helped me pass.
You passed because you know how to teach. Coach, I almost fell. Don't back up. Move laterally. Coach, I almost fell apart in the middle.
But you didn't. You moved sideways. Do you remember that movement?
I remember.
Next time your opponent pressures you, don't wait 3 seconds. Move after 1. Your hesitation at those 2 points cost you a 1.5 seconds. In boxing, a 1.5 seconds is enough time for 3 punches.
I was thinking about which way to move.
Don't think. Your body is faster than your brain. You've drilled lateral movement enough that your body knows where to go. You hesitated because you let your mind interfere. Tomorrow we'll train this specifically. Lateral reactions under pressure. You hesitated. Again. Did you feel it?
I did. The feeling of not having to think.
Remember that feeling. You'll depend on it in every fight from now on.
Coach, you're still awake. Come take a look. I want to drill the lateral movement until I don't have to think.
You're already getting there. Don't train too late.
I'll leave after this set.
You have more determination than I did. At 20, I never volunteered for this much extra training.
Because my coach works harder than I do.
Jennifer.
Marcus asked me to give you this. He's waiving all rights to public comment and any claims on the condition that you stop discussing the history of your marriage publicly.
He's afraid I'll go on television and talk about the abuse.
I'm not going on television to talk about him. I have no interest in that.
Then this
I
statement...
don't need to sign it. If I ever go on television, I'll talk about boxing, not him. Go back and tell him this. I don't hate him, but I have nothing to say to him either. He lives his life and I live mine.
He watched the footage of Kayla's fight. He said she really does teach defense well. Those were his exact words.
Marcus's manager. He brought me a document. I didn't sign it. Are you planning to talk about those things publicly?
No. That's between him and me. It has nothing to do with boxing.
You did the right thing.
Jennifer.
You live your life, and I'll live mine. Coach, you don't look well.
I didn't sleep well. I'm fine.
I heard someone came to see you.
That doesn't matter. Today we're drilling defensive counters against combinations. 3 sequences, 10 sets each. Start warming up. The national team coaching staff is expanding. I nominate Diana Lewis for the assistant coach position specializing on defense.
She's been back for less than 4 months. Kayla's defensive efficiency has improved by 40% under her. She's accomplished more in 4 months than many coaches do in 4 years.
Her technical system works, but a national team coach does more than teach technique. Management, scheduling, media. Does she have national team experience?
I was an assistant coach at the 1996 Olympics. That was 20 years ago, but I remember how to do the job.
Do you have anything to add?
I was away from boxing for 20 years. I didn't come back for a title. I came back to put the Philly shell back in the USA boxing training system.
The nomination is valid. We'll vote in 2 weeks.
You said I can keep working as a specialist coach. You're not going to fight for it.
I've been gone too long. If everyone thinks I'm not qualified, there is no point
If
fighting.
the vote passes, will you take the job?
The vote passes. It means they believe I can do it. Then I'll accept.
I'm ready.
How does it feel?
Like something from 20 years ago has finally continued.
It's not a continuation, it's a new beginning. That story ended 20 years ago. This is a new story.
Coach, you know how to do this too.
What happened to your hand?
I don't know. It's a little sore today.
You had a minor shoulder strain last year. It healed. Old injuries flare up in rainy weather. Reduce sparking today and do recovery stretches.
There's a mock bout tomorrow.
The injury gets worse, you won't even have the chance to compete tomorrow. Stretch. No argument.
Coach, you know how to do this too.
I learned it when I coached before. When a fighter gets hurt, you can't wait for the doctor before doing anything.
Did those champions you used to coach hurt during rainy seasons too?
Yes. Train hard enough and everybody carries marks. What matters is knowing how to manage them. Get up and move it around.
Much better.
Is it raining in Colorado? My knee hurts.
Your knee is more delicate than mine was when I was young.
What about your wrist? Does it hurt in the rainy season?
A little. I'm used to it.
Don't push through it.
I know.
Coach, what happened to your hand?
An old injury. Nothing serious.
You fixed my shoulder. What are you going to do about your own hand?
It'll get better on its own.
I figured you'd be here.
Why aren't you sleeping?
I saw the light on in the recovery room. You taught me to protect myself and to protect my teammates too.
3 months. Back then, you didn't know what would happen next. But you did the right thing.
You're watching your own footage.
I wanted to see what I used to be like.
Finished watching?
I finished in front of the man because I'm with a higher system. The system isn't as complete now. I need to support Kayla.
You already are.
But I want to do it better.
Defensive weight is shifted left today. Your left shoulder is tight. Did you sleep badly last night?
How did you know?
Your shoulder position told me. Lack of sleep affects muscle reaction. You must be asleep before 10 tonight. Continue. Go to bed. It's 10 o'clock.
Coach, aren't you going to sleep?
I'll finish this page.
Coach, with all your experience, why do you still worry about my training?
Because every fighter is different. My past experience gives me a framework. Not that your body habits and weakness are different from theirs.
You're learning again very quickly.
Because I watch you train every day. After watching long enough, I know. Go to sleep.
Good night, Coach.
Good night. Good night. Only 70% today. Where?
I took an elbow to the left ribs.
Rest for 3 days. No sparring, but you can do footwork and speed bag work.
3 days. I have a fight next week.
If your rib injury gets worse in next week's fight, you might be out for months. Choose between 3 days and several months.
3 days.
We'll reevaluate in 3 days. Every step you take now is an investment in your career. Pushing through pain is taking on debt. Only 70% today. You're not behind. Rest is scheduling.
I'm behind as part of training.
You won't lose your technique by sleeping 8 hours, but you can lose an entire season to an injury. 70% today, 90 tomorrow.
Okay.
That's enough. Get a good night's sleep.
Coach, I don't regret training with you.
I don't regret coaching you either. You haven't slept well for the last 3 days.
How did you know?
Your reaction time has been slowing by a few hundredths of a second each day. It isn't a technical problem, it's your physical condition. What time have you been going to sleep?
After 1.
You used to sleep before 11. Why the change?
Something happened to my brother. My family called. I can't sleep.
Do you need to deal with something at home?
No, he's fine now, but I keep thinking about it.
You can think about it, but during training you to set it down for a while. I'm telling you to leave it outside for those 2 hours, then pick it up again afterward.
Coach, everything feels especially moved today.
Because you've slept well for 3 nights. Your body only responds when it's rested. Do you remember that?
I remember.
Continue. 10 sets of defense to counter today. Kayla made the reserve team. The next step depends on her summer training performance. You've already prepared her.
Are you planning to stay here permanently?
For now.
This place is a lot bigger than my gym.
Mr. Rocky,
Passing through, thought I'd take a look. I brought sandwiches from Philly. You said you missed that place.
you drove over 1,000 miles just to bring sandwiches?
My daughter goes to school out here. It was on the way.
That's the taste.
The food here is good, but Philly food tastes best in Philly.
Did you come all this way just to see me?
Half of it. The other half, I wanted to see what you look like here. Watching videos online isn't the same as seeing you in person.
So what'd you see?
I saw that your shoulders are level beside the ring. They were always slightly humped. Not anymore. Can you do one set of Philly shell defense into counters? I want to see how well Diana has taught you. Cleaner than any USA boxing fighter I've ever seen. You taught her well.
She trained well.
Are you planning to stay here permanently?
For now. I can't leave before Kayla makes the Olympics.
Your ex-husband hasn't caused you any more trouble?
No. Sometime I wondered if you had to in that bar center card. But you would have found your own way out sooner or later.
You're that sure?
Because you didn't hesitate when you threw that punch. Your body knew when to ask the best state for a coach and a fighter.
I'm seeing my daughter tomorrow, then heading back to Philadelphia.
Kayla's preparation window has been shortened by 4 weeks. Her defensive framework is stable. Her conditioning needs to improve faster. Add 2 morning runs a week. Keep the same sparring frequency, but raise the intensity. More volume would increase the injury risk. Follow Diana's plan. You're far better than you were 3 months ago. 1 month early isn't a problem. Training intensity will increase. 2 morning runs a week starting at 6:30 and stronger sparring partners. Do you accept that?
A month early, am I ready?
I'm not asking whether you want to. I'm asking whether you accept it.
I accept.
Good. We start today. Endurance is up 15%. Sprint response has improved. Conditioning reserves are sufficient.
Coach, am I getting faster?
You're 3 faster. You're 2 steps quicker than before. And the 3rd step came from the extra work you did on your own.
Then at the qualifies, can I?
Right now, focus on carrying your conditioning through the final round. Get the process right and the result will follow.
I understand. The process.
She's ready. She's not completely ready, but there's still time.
You demand a lot from her.
She demands a lot from me, too. She expects me to give her my best. 85 on day 2 and return to normal on day 3. Don't.
Coach.
Coach, you packed so little.
It's enough. You're the one training at camp. Altitude sickness is normal. Work at 70% on day 1, 85 on day 2, and return to normal on day 3. Don't force it.
She can now compete with any domestic opponent.
Her defense is no longer a problem. Next, we need more offensive variety. Give her more than one counter option.
How was training camp?
Very good. Her defense is more stable.
And you?
I'm more stable too.
Coach, these last 10 days made me feel like a different person.
You didn't become a different person. You performed what you'd already trained under harder conditions. Hold on to that feeling when we go back. At the qualifiers, you only need to do one thing.
Coach, did you get nervous before fights?
Yes. When I was nervous, I told myself every punch I trained was already in my body. I only had to let my body take over. Are your hand wraps secure?
They're wrapped.
Stand up and show me your defensive stance. Good. Sit down. You remember that stance? In the fight, need to think about getting it right. Your body already remembers. Just do what you do in training. Keep your distance. His conditioning won't last 3 rounds.
Coach, I remember what you said the whole time. Let my body take over.
You did it. Your lateral slip in the 3rd round was excellent. Did you see his knee move first?
His knee turned 1 degree to the left, and I knew the punch was coming from the right. I slipped early.
You're starting to use your eyes, not your brain.
Yes.
She performed very well today. Your tactical plan was right on target, too.
She executed it. I only said what needed to be said.
You're the coach. You said what needed to be said, and she did what needed to be done. That's the relationship between a coach and a fighter.
I knew it.
How did you know?
Because you're her coach.
Coach, aren't you running?
I already finished. You have 2 laps left.
Coach, this is much harder than it was in the fall.
Winter is when you build your conditioning base. Once spring starts, there won't be time for conditioning. We'll be focused entirely on technique and tactics. Every bit of fitness you build now will show up in next spring's fights. It's different now. Eat too fast and you'll get bloated. We still have training this afternoon.
You manage everything.
That's my job.
I know, but I like it. Thank you all for your help this year, especially my coach, Diana.
Aren't you going to get something to eat? In a minute. You don't look very comfortable at events like this. Back in Philadelphia, I had to finish cleaning the gym before I could go home on Christmas. It never really felt like a holiday. Then you can learn how to celebrate again.
Thank you all for your help this year, especially my coach, Diana. She taught me more than defense. She taught me how to stay steady under pressure. Thank you. Coach, a New Year's gift. Your hands get cold in winter. Wear these when you train.
You did it too. Merry Christmas.
Where? I twisted my knee last year. I thought it had healed. Nationals are only 2 months away.
2 months is enough time to recover and prepare. But if you don't listen to me today, you may not be able to compete in 2 months at all. We'll redesign the recovery plan. Rest for 3 days. Start non-weight holding rehab on day. Light training after 1 week. Normal intensity after 2 weeks. I started planning the instant you were injured. That's a coach's responsibility. Whatever happens to your body, I need a contingency plan. Recovery looks good. Light heavy bag work on day 7. Resume sparring on day 10.
Coach, are you always this patient?
Patience isn't something you're born with. It's part of being responsible for you. You've recovered well. Your knee is stronger than it was before. We resume sparring today. Your opponent will move slower at first so you can adjust to the rhythm.
I'm ready. I don't feel anything at all because your muscles are protecting your knee.
Remember this feeling. Your knee isn't a weakness. It's strength you've built.
Coach, I can fight at nationals now.
I know you can. From now on, we focus on technique and tactics. Your body is ready.
Coach, aren't you going to go over tactics with me?
You already know the tactics by heart. That is the version of you we need at nationals. Kayla's knee is stable. 4 weeks remain before nationals. Week 1, tactical intensification. Week 2, mock bouts. Week 3, peak speed execution. Week 4, taper and recovery. Spring is here. She looks different. She made it through the winter. She's a better fighter now. You made it through the winter, too. Her spring has come. So has mine.
Coach, aren't you going to go over tactics with me?
You already know the tactics by heart. We're not adding anything new today. I only want to tell you one thing. When you're in the ring, don't think about anyone but yourself. Every movement you've trained is already in your body. You don't need to recall it. It will come out on its own. You only need to trust it. If you lose, you lose. No one is undefeated in boxing. But if you lose, you need to walk out of the ring on your feet, not be carried out. Winning takes skill, staying on your feet, takes will. You have both.
Coach, what if I lose?
Then you get up and keep going. You can do that.
Coach, I'm not nervous today.
Because you're ready. Defend, move, counter. The rhythm is yours.
Then I'm going in.
I'll be ringside. Keep the rhythm. She's wasting energy.
All right, Bob.
Coach, I won. I'm the national champion.
You won. You did an excellent job.
Coach, why aren't you more excited?
I am excited. But what excites me is that after this win, you can keep fighting the next one. This championship isn't the goal now. The Olympics are.
Aren't you going on stage?
She should be standing in the center.
Coach, you taught me more than defense.
What else?
How to stand my ground.
Someday you'll teach others too. Keep it with you. My story isn't in that tape anymore. I'm here.